Bashar al-Assad is the president of Syria, in power since 2000. His rule has been marred by numerous allegations of human rights abuses, the use of violence against his own people, and waging a brutal civil war that has resulted in massive loss of life. Here 1. Use of chemical weapons. One of the most tragic episodes in civil, despite the international too. Attacks on hospitals and medical personnel, Syrian mass executions and torture. In 2011, as protests against the Assad government began to escalate into more serious armed clashes, the Syrian regime began systematically using torture and executions against opposition figures, activists, and even ordinary citizens suspected of war. Liberation of the death bunkers. In 2014, information came to light about the so-called death bunkers, secret places where, according to human rights activists, the Assad regime killed its opponents, including prisoners suspected of supporting the opposition. These camps became forced population displacement and the use of starvation as a weapon. During the Syrian civil war, Assad used scorched earth tactics, which included the mass killing of Sikhs, violence against women and children. As part of the fighting, Syrian troops and their allies, including Russian forces, have carried out widespread attacks on civilian targets, resulting in the death and suffering of women and children. Numerous cases of sexual violence, torture, and abuse recognition by international organizations as a criminal. Numerous international organizations, including the UN, Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, and others, have repeatedly stated that Bashar ate support and complicity of Russia and Iran. Bashar al-Assad's regime has also been accused of maintaining its grip on power through the help of foreign powers, most notably Russia and Iran. Russia has provided Assad with air support, including during the airstrike conclusion. Bashar al-Assad's regime has left a trail of destruction, fear, and human suffering in its wake. Under his rule, Syria has experienced one of its worst. The world continues to unfold.